So today I'm going to talk about Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth, and this is her chart. She is April 21st, 1926 born, 2:40 a.m. And this is her chart. And if you are following my videos, you know by now how to see a Vedic chart. And this is her Vedic chart. You see, the rising is Sagittarius, the most powerful sign in the zodiac signs. Why? Because the sign of Guru, the sign of Jupiter, who is a karaka to give life. Jupiter is life source in the all the nine planets. So you know this is a very strong ascendant. Sagittarius are very people are very stubborn. They don't they have their set of values, and these are the people with immense knowledge which they have got from the previous life, because you see there is a Scorpio in previous life related to all kind of occult energies and all that, but I'll come to that part later. You see, Sagittarius is rising and the Lord is going in the second house of money, wealth, family. Okay, so you know that Jupiter is very good, performs very good in second house, and the Lord when goes in the second house, when is there is a connection of first and second, it's a very powerful yoga. It's kind of a dhan yoga, and you see this is there's a connection between yourself and the house of money. So automatically there is a very strong connection. Whoever this person will be, the person will earn good. And there is, you see the family background as well, that why she is famous, what is the family background. The family background is related to some kind of religion, and we all know that Christianity, she has, I don't know much about Christianity, but yes, she has a particular she is considered after God or something. And they pray for her long life and everything and all that. So you see Mars here, though Jupiter is debilitated in the sign of Capricorn, there's Mars also. So whatever they have done in the world, her family background, they have done with the power, you know, because Mars is there and it is an exalted Mars. So they were also in oppressing, they were very successful in doing that, whatever do they were doing that. And their I have seen that whenever Saturn is in the sign of Scorpio, that person either does astrology, that person either does occult, or either tarot or whatever rituals, occult rituals, that person does occult rituals. And I definitely, I have some kind of uh, idea that definitely she is involved in some kind of occult practices. You see, or her followers who want her to be alive, they want her to be alive, so they do. I do feel that they do some kind of occult practices. You see, second lord is in the house of Scorpio. We all know Scorpio is a sign of occult, so that you can see here. And also the lord of Scorpio is in her first house, so Ketu in Sagittarius is one of the best positions, because Ketu is a student, and in the sign of teacher, it's a best combination. Ketu performs very well, and it gives success in every operation. If you have Ketu in Sagittarius, it is the one of the best um, combination. These are the people who don't have to fight for what they want. They just go and, I mean, it's very easy for me to say, but it's very good combination. Ketu is also like a military army chief. Like, Ketu doesn't have a head, so he doesn't think. He has this notion of, uh, if I want this, I want this. They don't think here and there. There is no logic behind what Ketu wants. And when that kind of planet comes into a fiery sign like Sagittarius, it becomes much more brutal and much more hell bent, in getting what they want. So we all know it has been like 90 years now, and nobody has ever been able to ask any questions to her. And it's because of her chart, which is so strong. It's a so strong chart. And the another thing, so this was her family background, her thing and all that. Now let's talk about her parents, her early childhood and everything. She See, we all know the ninth house is father and the fourth house is mother and the childhood. So her childhood might have not been that great in terms of obviously very well, this thing and all peaceful and everything and all. But since Mercury is debilitated here, so she may not have found, that mental peace living wherever she was, and whatever, in the constant fear of that world war and all that thing. There was not that level of comfort during that. Mercury is debilitated in the Pisces. I feel I know. I will explain why Mercury is debilitated in Pisces. So see, Mercury is a sign of kids, and Pisces is a sign of teachers. When you keep a teacher, and when you keep a small baby into in front of the teacher, there is teacher has one kind of understanding that they know everything, and they are in that constant state of peace and bliss. But Mercury, being a child, doesn't know all that thing, so that person keeps asking questions. So that is why this is not a very comfortable position for a baby, for a child to explore, and for a Pisces to have this kind of planet in Pisces. And that is the reason Mercury is very weak in the Pisces. So, but how will this affect a person? So whenever you have Mercury in Pisces, you 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 question everything. You don't believe in the higher self or something. You always, or you there is a possibility that you believe that you are something. You are much more bigger than a god, something like that. You Because Pisces is a faith. Pisces is another realm, god, faith, belief. But Virgo is just opposite of that. Virgo is what I can do. Virgo is being whatever is possible by me. So that is Virgo. And here, when a Mercury comes into the Pisces, the thinking ability gets vanished. So these are the so when somebody has that combination, you can say that somebody in their immediate family may have some, you know issue with the mental. And we know that there were so many mad people in the palace as well. And her mother herself was very unstable when in the thought process. And her mother-in-law was also some, I think she needed psychiatric help. So these people are very, they are not as free thinkers, you can say. They are very scared because this is now a energy of baby is going in a Pisces. So they are very, they are very orthodox in their thinking. It is not free thinking. And so this was her childhood. Definitely homeschooling. We see that Mercury is in the fourth house. We can say that definitely homeschooling. We can see whenever you have Mercury in the fourth house, because Mercury is your education. And in the fourth house, somebody must have come to your place to teach you. And this is also, her mother, Pisces. Pisces is also shopping, you know doing, spending. So we all know, we have seen so many movies and all. We all know that her mother was spendthrift, and she spent a lot. So this is, we can say about her mother. Now her father, you see the sign of Leo is here, and the sign of Leo denotes government or royalty. So we know that her father is a king. Why king? See, if this son, the Lord's son, was debilitated or somewhere, we would have said some, that he must have been some officer or somewhere. But no, the Lord of the ninth house is exalted in Aries. So that means her father was very near to some kingly place or some position, or he himself might have been a king. So this is her position of her father's position. He's a king. Fifth house is also name, fame, and everything. So exalted son, we know that father was a king. And from this she was getting her money. You the From father she's getting her money, from her forefathers, the lineage she's getting paid, because second house is your money and income and wealth. She's getting paid because of her uh, two things. One is Jupiter is here. How are you getting paid? One is Jupiter is here, and one is the lord of fifth house is here. So you're getting paid via your people, because fourth house is your public, your people. You're getting paid by these people. Okay, this income is coming from here to here. And then second is from your forefathers, because this is your forefather. The ninth house is your forefather, and the lord is going in fifth house. So from here, indirectly you are getting paid by the forefather. So that all that loot which they did, because why I'm saying loot is because Mars is here. If Mars was not here, I wouldn't have said loot, because if only Jupiter was there, then it was mostly based on the donations. But Mars is here. So the loot, the forcing, because Mars is a very angry and planet which is very fiery in the nature and they fight to get what they want. So that was about her parents. Now her husband. Okay. Her husband, you have to see the seventh house. you know you have Gemini here, somebody who is from the same family. When you have Gemini, because Gemini is a sign of cousins, siblings, friends, known people. So somebody who belongs to the same family. Okay, same family. So she was related to her husband, we all know that. And the Lord is going in the house of Pisces, debilitated. I don't feel that she was very happy in her marriage, but that's another thing. They had a lovely I don't know, I mean, we don't know what is happening behind the door and all, closed door and all. When you have Rahu in Gemini, it is not a very good position. There is something, because Gemini is kids also, something. This her husband might have had some kind of trauma in his childhood, because Gemini is also Gemini. Mercury belongs to your childhood. If you want to see somebody's childhood, you have to see how their Mercury is, how their Gemini is. So you see, Rahu is such a fiery planet, like it's a bomb, like if you just atomic bomb. This is Rahu, and the Gemini is a childhood. So the combination is just opposite. Like it's not a very good, pleasant environment to have. And we all know that even the queen was when she was young, she was a kid, there were a lot of wars were happening. So we all know that whoever has this Gemini Rahu, definitely that person had been growing, the childhood was somewhere where a lot of fights or wars were happening. So you know that whoever her husband will be, first, that person has bad had a bad childhood, some kind of mental trauma, some kind of mental trauma. Fourth, many talented person. Why? Because Gemini is a talent, and Rahu enlarges everything. Like Rahu expands everything. So the person is talent in various things, and you know they these people have the luxury to enjoy different kind of pastimes. They can do horse riding, they can do. And also, yes, horse riding, I just forgot that. You see the Sagittarius sign is reflected to the horses, and we all know how much queen loves horse riding. And definitely Ketu is here. So Ketu is making a pro, because Ketu is your knowledge from the previous life. So the horse riding, everything, she has experience from her previous life. She might have been a very big somebody who fought for the country, or somebody who was into a war or something like that. So this the Ketu is your past life experience. Ketu is your occult. Ketu is your ability to fight and kill people. That is Ketu. So you see that she is. easily doing that. She's not getting blamed for it. Why? Because Ketu is in a comfortable sign of Sagittarius. And yeah, so I just forgot about her love for horse riding, and we can see here why she loves horse riding. So this was about her husband. So husbands, if you want to see how will be husband's mother, you see this is the fourth house from the partner. So fourth lord is again debilitated. We know that her mother, his mother was having psychiatric issues and all that. And you know, and her husband's her father-in-law is the ninth house from seventh house. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Venus in Aquarius. When Venus is in Aquarius, the partner cheats, or there are multiple relationships, and there's immense wealth, because it's a sign of Aquarius, which is and the Lord is Rahu. So there's immense wealth because Venus is wealth, and when it is in the Aquarius, the wealth is unimaginable. So, and the Lord is going into the seventh house. So this, whatever happened with the father-in-law, has affected her husband deeply, because this Rahu is not in a good position. So that Rahu in the Gemini is affecting this, whoever this seventh house is, which is his partner. So you know how to see this. And definitely we know that Philip was a very lazy person. Why? Because sixth house is your workout, how much you can work, and you have Saturn there. It's a very very lazy planet, like very, Saturn moves so slowly. And you have sixth house from here. I'm counting, like, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sixth house is your routine. Virgo, natural Virgo is your, how much energy you have to change things. Like Putin has Virgo rising, and in that you have Saturn, retrograde Saturn. That Saturn is so lazy that doesn't want to move a bit. And we all know that how Philip, I mean, if he I think he always wanted to make sure he doesn't have to work, I mean, royals. So yeah, so now this is now let's see the kids. This is first kid, this is second kid, this is third kid, and this is fourth kid. So she has first kid, and whoever her first kid would be, he would be the king, future king. Why? Because sun exalted. I told you sun represents royalty, king. And Aries, where sun is exalted, he will be he may not get the title. Why? Because sun is not in Leo, but he would be considered as a, kingly option. So we all know that Charles is there for the king. And then this is second house, which is I think her first daughter. And you see again Gemini is here. Gemini is a party, hip hop, all that thing. She loved doing all the she was ahead of her time. She knew fashion, she knew all that thing. So that is her second house. This is third house, Leo. And Leo is Prince Andrew. So you see who is aspecting this Andrew? This, sorry, who is aspecting this the ninth house? Venus is aspecting this ninth house. So there is Venus from Aquarius. This Venus from Aquarius is aspecting her ninth house. So somebody who has issue of abuse would be her third child. Why? Because Venus is expecting. So he is, and if you count seventh house from here, you have Venus in Aquarius. So this, whoever this person would be, this person would have, may abuse girls, may abuse women. Same thing here. And I feel that Sun is aspecting here. I feel that there is some issue in the relationship here. And this, when we take Prince Charles here, exalted sun is aspecting Libra. Libra is a very cold sign of relationships, marriage, partnership. And when fiery sun aspects it, the the person loses name fame because of a relationship, and we all know what happened with